Question 1. What does a broken yellow line painted on the road next to the curb mean? A. Parking is allowed for short periods. B. You must not stop or park your vehicle. C. It is a bus lane. D. Parking is reserved for residents. Answers is B. You must not stop or park your vehicle. A broken yellow line on the road edge indicates a area. You must not stop, stand, or park your vehicle at any time next to a broken yellow line. Question 2. What should you do when you see this sign? A. Speed up to clear quickly. B. Only stop if pedestrians are crossing. C. Slow down and be ready to stop. D. Honk your horn. Answers is C. Slow down and be ready to stop. This sign indicates a pedestrian crossing ahead. You should slow down, be prepared to stop, and give way to pedestrians who are on or entering the crossing. Question 3. When approaching a roundabout, what is the correct action if you intend to turn right? A. Signal left on approach. B. Signal right on approach. C. Do not signal until in the roundabout. D. Signal only when exiting. Answers is B. Signal right on approach. When approaching a roundabout, if you intend to turn right, you should signal right on approach. You continue to signal right until you pass the exit before your intended exit, then signal left. Question 4. What is the recommended minimum following distance in good driving conditions? A. 1 second. B. 2 seconds. C. 3 seconds. D. 4 seconds. Answers is B. 2 seconds. The rule is a general guideline for a safe following distance in good conditions. This provides enough time to react and stop if the vehicle in front suddenly brakes. Question 5. What does this sign mean? A. Overtaking allowed for cars. B. No overtaking. C. Overtake with caution. D. End of speed restriction. Answers is B. No overtaking. This sign means no overtaking. You must not overtake other vehicles when this sign is present, usually due to safety reasons such as limited visibility or upcoming hazards. Question 6. Before making a lane change, what should you do? A. Check mirrors only. B. Signal then change. C. Check mirrors, blind spots, then signal. D. Accelerate quickly. Answers is C. Check mirrors, blind spots, then signal. Before changing lanes, you should always check your inside mirrors, then physically check your blind spots over your shoulder, and only then signal and safely move. Question 7. What does this sign indicate for drivers? A. Sharp turn left. B. Road narrows ahead. C. Dangerous curve to the right. D. Slippery road. Answers is C. Dangerous curve to the right. This sign warns drivers of a dangerous curve to the right ahead. You should reduce your speed and be prepared to steer through the bend safely. Question 8. When are you allowed to cross a solid white line separating traffic lanes? A. When overtaking a slow vehicle. B. To enter a driveway. C. Only in an emergency to avoid a crash. D. If no other traffic is around. Answers is C. Only in an emergency to avoid a crash. A solid white line indicates that crossing is generally prohibited. It can only be crossed in an emergency to avoid a crash, or if directed by a police officer or temporary traffic management. Question 9. What does this sign signify? A. Yield to traffic. B. Stop completely and give way. C. Reduce speed. D. Proceed with caution. Answers is B, stop completely and give way. A stop sign means you must stop your vehicle completely before the stop line, or before entering the intersection if there's no line, and give way to all other traffic. Question 10. In a school zone when children are present, what is the typical maximum speed limit in New Zealand? A. 30 km per hour, B. 40 km per hour, C. 50 km per hour, D. 60 km per hour. Answers is B. 40 km per hour. When passing a school bus stopped with flashing lights or driving through an active school zone, the speed limit is usually 40 km per hour to ensure children's safety. Question 11. What action should you take when you see this sign? A. Maintain current speed, B. Slow down and be vigilant, C. Turn off your headlights, D. Follow closely behind other cars. Answers is B. Slow down and be vigilant. This sign indicates road works ahead. You should slow down, be extra vigilant for workers, equipment and changed road conditions, and follow any temporary speed limits. Question 12. When must you use your vehicle's headlights? A. Only at night, B. From 30 minutes after sunset until 30 minutes before sunrise, C. Only when it is raining, D. Whenever you feel like it. Answers is B. From 30 minutes after sunset until 30 minutes before sunrise. In New Zealand, headlights must be used from 30 minutes after sunset until 30 minutes before sunrise, and at any other time visibility is poor, such as in fog or heavy rain. Question 13. What does this sign mean for vehicles? A. No parking on weekends, B. No stopping at any time, C. No parking for more than 10 minutes, D. Parking for loading only. Answers is B. No stopping at any time. This sign means no stopping. You are not permitted to stop your vehicle for any reason in this area, even briefly, unless traffic conditions require it or in an emergency. Question 14. What is the primary purpose of a warrant of fitness in New Zealand? A. To prove vehicle ownership, B. To ensure your vehicle meets safety standards, C. To calculate road user charges, D. To check for vehicle modifications. Answers is B. To ensure your vehicle meets safety standards. A warrant of fitness ensures your vehicle meets required safety standards at the time of inspection, checking items like brakes, tires, lights and steering. Question 15. What does this sign mean? A. Road is under construction, B. Slippery road ahead, C. Uneven road surface, D. Road narrows. Answers is B. Slippery road ahead. This sign warns of a slippery road ahead. Drivers should reduce speed, avoid sudden braking or acceleration, and increase following distances, especially in wet conditions. Question 16. When turning right at an uncontrolled intersection, what is the general rule? A. You always have priority, B. Give way to all vehicles coming towards you, C. Only give way to vehicles on your right, D. Proceed if the road is clear. Answers is B. Give way to all vehicles coming towards you. At an uncontrolled intersection, if you are turning right, you must give way to all vehicles coming towards you that are going straight or turning left. Question 17. What should you do when you see this sign? A. Increase speed, B. Reduce speed and avoid sharp steering, C. Expect a smooth road, D. Stop immediately. Answers is B. Reduce speed and avoid sharp steering. This sign warns of loose gravel or stones on the road. You should reduce your speed to avoid losing control or flicking stones up that could damage other vehicles or your own. Question 18. How should you respond to flashing red traffic signals at a railway level crossing? A. Slow down and proceed if no train is seen. B. Stop until the lights stop flashing. C. Proceed if the barrier is not down. D. Honk your horn and cross quickly. Answers is B. Stop until the lights stop flashing. Flashing red lights at a railway crossing mean a train is approaching or present. You must stop and remain stopped until the lights stop flashing and it is safe to proceed. Question 19. What does this sign instruct drivers to do? A. Turn left only. B. Pass obstacle on the right. C. Road closed ahead. D. Give way to traffic. Answers is B. Pass obstacle on the right. This sign indicates that you must pass the obstacle e.g., a traffic island or road median on the right side. It directs traffic flow around a central obstruction. Question 20. What is the general urban speed limit in New Zealand unless otherwise signposted? A. 60 km per hour. B. 50 km per hour. C. 70 km per hour. D. 80 km per hour. Answers is B. 50 km per hour. The default speed limit in urban areas, towns, and built-up areas in New Zealand is 50 km per hour, unless specific signs indicate a different limit. Question 21. What does this sign signify? A. Turn right ahead. B. No right turn. C. Right turn only lane. D. Give way when turning right. Answers is B. No right turn. This sign means no right turn. You are prohibited from making a right turn at the intersection or junction where this sign is displayed. Question 22. When driving in fog, what lights should you use? A. High beams. B. Low beams or fog lights. C. Parking lights only. D. No lights are necessary. Answers is B. Low beams or fog lights. In fog, use your vehicle's low beam headlights or fog lights. High beams will reflect off the fog particles, making visibility worse. Ensure your tail lights are also on. Question 23. What does this sign indicate? A. Steep descent. B. Steep ascent. C. Uneven road. D. Road narrows. Answers is B. Steep ascent. This sign warns of a steep ascent or uphill gradient ahead. Drivers should be prepared for the change in road gradient, which may require a lower gear or more power. Question 24. What should you do if you encounter a yellow signal at traffic lights? A. Speed up to cross the intersection. B. Stop unless unsafe to do so. C. Stop if it is safe to do so. D. Proceed with caution. Answers is C. Stop if it is safe to do so. A yellow traffic light means you must stop if it is safe to do so. Only proceed if you are so close to the intersection that stopping suddenly would be unsafe or cause a collision. Question 25. What does this sign typically show? A. Two-way traffic. B. One-way road. C. Road works ahead. D. End of priority road. Answers is B. One-way road. This sign indicates a one-way road. All traffic on this road must flow in the direction shown by the arrow. Pay attention to parking restrictions on one-way streets. Question 26. When passing a stationary school bus with flashing red lights, what must you do? A. Maintain normal speed if on opposite side. B. Slow down to 20 km per hour until clear. C. Pass quickly to avoid delays. D. Only stop if children are visible. Answers is B. Slow down to 20 kilometers per hour until clear. When passing a stationary school bus with flashing red lights, you must slow down to a maximum of 20 kilometers per hour until you are well clear of the bus and any children. Question 27. What does this sign warn of? A. School bus stop. B. Children likely to be present. C. Playground area. D. Pedestrian crossing. Answers is B. Children likely to be present. This sign warns drivers that children may be present or crossing the road, often near schools or parks. Drivers should reduce speed and be extra cautious. Question 28. What is the rule primarily used for? A. Measuring reaction time. B. Maintaining a safe following distance. C. Estimating travel time. D. Calculating fuel efficiency. Answers is B. Maintaining a safe following distance. The rule helps drivers maintain a safe following distance. It's a method to ensure there is enough space between your vehicle and the one in front to react and stop safely. Question 29. What does this sign mean? A. Steep ascent. B. Steep descent. C. Road narrows. D. Uneven road. Answers is B. Steep descent. This sign warns of a steep descent or downhill gradient ahead. Drivers should select a lower gear to control speed and prevent brake fade, especially with heavy loads. Question 30. When are you permitted to park on a broken yellow line? A. For a maximum of 10 minutes. B. If you are actively loading or unloading. C. Never except for short active. D. Only late at night. Answers is C. Never except for short active. Parking on a broken yellow line is generally prohibited. The only exception is for a very short period to actively pick up or drop off passengers or goods, but the driver must remain with the vehicle. Question 31. What does this sign indicate for drivers? A. U-turn permitted. B. No U-turn. C. Only U-turns allowed. D. U-turn at next intersection. Answers is B. No U-turn. This sign means no. You must not make a U-turn at the location where this sign is displayed, typically due to safety or traffic flow reasons. Question 32. What should you do if your vehicle breaks down on the motorway? A. Stay in your vehicle and wait for help. B. Move to the left shoulder and use hazard lights. C. Try to push your car to the next exit. D. Call a friend to pick you up. Answers is B. Move to the left shoulder and use hazard lights. If your vehicle breaks down on the motorway, try to move it safely to the left shoulder or emergency stopping lane, turn on your hazard lights, and if safe, get out of the vehicle and wait away from traffic. Question 33. What does this sign indicate? A. Stop ahead. B. Give way to other traffic. C. Proceed without stopping. D. Priority road ahead. Answers is B. Give way to other traffic. This give way sign means you must give way to all other traffic. You must slow down and be prepared to stop to allow other vehicles to pass before proceeding safely. Question 34. When driving at night, how often should you check your mirrors? A. Less often to avoid glare. B. More often as visibility is. C. Only when changing lanes. D. Only when slowing down. Answers is B, more often as visibility is. At night, visibility means it's even more crucial to check your mirrors frequently. This helps you stay aware of vehicles behind you, especially those approaching with high beams. Question 35. What does this sign mean for cyclists? A. No cycling allowed. B. Cycle track. C. Shared path with pedestrians. D. Must dismount. Answers is B. Cycle track. This sign indicates a cycle track. This path is specifically for cyclists, separating them from general vehicle traffic and sometimes from pedestrians. Question 36. What is A. Hazard perception skill essential for safe driving? A. Memorizing street names. B. Scanning for potential risks ahead. C. Listening to the radio. D. Checking tire pressure constantly. Answers is B. Scanning for potential risks ahead. Hazard perception involves continuously scanning the road ahead and around your vehicle to identify potential risks like pedestrians, changing lights, parked cars, and anticipate how they might affect your driving. Question 37. What does this sign indicate? A. End of speed limit. B. Traffic lights ahead. C. Give way to traffic. D. Pedestrian crossing. Answers is B. Traffic lights ahead. This sign warns drivers that there are traffic lights ahead. You should be prepared to slow down or stop depending on the signal and scan for the light's status. Question 38. What is the main reason for checking blind spots before changing lanes? A. To see if your signal is working. B. To ensure no vehicle is hidden from mirrors. C. To adjust your seat position. D. To look for road markings. Answers is B. To ensure no vehicle is hidden from mirrors. Blind spots are areas around your vehicle that cannot be seen using mirrors. Checking them with a head check ensures you won't collide with a vehicle, cyclist, or pedestrian hidden there. Question 39. What does this sign indicate about the road ahead? A single sharp bend to the left. B. Series of dangerous curves first to the right. C. Road narrows from both sides. D. Uneven road surface. Answers is B. Series of dangerous curves first to the right. This sign warns of a series of dangerous curves ahead, with the first curve bending to the right. Drivers should significantly reduce speed and be prepared for multiple changes in direction. Question 40. What is the purpose of braking systems ABS? A. To shorten stopping distances significantly. B. To prevent wheels from locking during hard braking. C. To improve engine performance. D. To automatically apply brakes in. Answers is B. To prevent wheels from locking during hard braking. ABS helps you maintain steering control during emergency braking by preventing the wheels from locking up. It does not always shorten stopping distances, but allows you to steer around obstacles. Question 41. What does this sign mean? A. Minimum speed 50. B. Maximum speed 50. C. Recommended speed 50. D. End of all restrictions. Answers is B. Maximum speed 50. This sign indicates a maximum speed limit of 50 km per hour. You must not exceed this speed when driving in the area governed by this sign. Question 42. What does this sign mean for vehicles? A. One-way traffic only. B. No entry for all vehicles. C. Access for authorized vehicles only. D. Stop and give way. Answers is B. No entry for all vehicles. This sign indicates no entry, No vehicles are permitted to enter the road or area beyond this sign, typically used to control one-way traffic or restrict access. Question 43. What does this sign instruct drivers to do? A. Turn right. B. Proceed straight ahead only. C. Turn left. D. U-turn permitted. Answers is B. Proceed straight ahead only. This sign means proceed straight ahead only. It typically indicates that vehicles must continue straight through an intersection or along a particular lane, and turns are not permitted. Question 44. What does this sign warn you about ahead? A. Major intersection. B. Junction with a minor road. C. Dead-end road. D. Crossroads. Answers is B. Junction with a minor road. This sign indicates a junction ahead where a minor road intersects with the main road you are on. Be prepared for traffic entering or exiting the minor road. Question 45. What does this sign warn about? A. Railway crossing. B. Railway crossing without barriers. C. Traffic lights ahead. D. Give way to trains. Answers is B. Railway crossing without barriers. This sign indicates a railway crossing without barriers. You must slow down, look and listen for trains before crossing, and be prepared to stop if necessary. Question 46. What does this sign mean? A. Road closed. B. Pass obstacle on either side. C. Shared path ahead. D. Roundabout ahead. Answers is B. Pass obstacle on either side. This sign indicates that you may pass the obstacle, such as a traffic island or central median, on either the left or the right side, depending on which lane you are in or your destination. Question 47. What does this sign signify? A. Parking permitted for a short time. B. No parking. C. Parking for residents only. D. Clear way ahead. Answers is B. No parking. This no parking sign means you must not park your vehicle in the area. You may stop briefly to pick up or drop off passengers or goods, but the driver must remain with the vehicle. Question 48. What does this sign indicate? A. Sharp left turn. B. Direction of a curve to the right. C. Road narrows ahead. D. Detour straight ahead. Answers is B. Direction of a curve to the right. This sign is a curve direction sign, indicating a sharp bend in the road to the right. It helps guide drivers through the curve and warns of its severity, requiring speed. Question 49. What does this sign typically indicate? A. Road widens ahead. B. Road narrows on both sides. C. End of overtaking lane. D. Merge lane ahead. Answers is B. Road narrows on both sides. This sign warns drivers that the road ahead narrows from both sides. You should be prepared for the change, potentially reducing speed, and being ready to merge safely if lanes are. Question 50. What does this sign indicate for drivers? A. Children crossing area. B. Pedestrian crossing ahead. C. Walkway entry. D. No pedestrians. Answers is B. Pedestrian crossing ahead. This sign indicates a pedestrian crossing is ahead. Drivers should be prepared to slow down, stop, and give way to pedestrians on or entering the crossing area.